Peace and blessings be with you. This is Akil Anis from naturallifeenergy.com, akilanis.com, and the Facebook group, God's Alkaline Vegans. Today I'm going to show you how to make baked Burro banana slices. This is something you can eat for breakfast, or actually you could eat it throughout the day. Doesn't matter to me. I eat it all the time. All the time. What? Well, let's find out how to make them. You are going to need something to bake them in, so I am going to use this Pyrex. You are going to need a Dr. Sebi recommended oil. You can use a grapeseed oil, and we are only going to use a little bit of it. It's just enough just to coat the Burro banana, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. We are going to need some spices, so we have sea salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, oregano, and basil. And we need our Burro bananas. These are yellow or ripe Burro bananas. They started off green, and as they aged or ripened, they became yellow. So they are sweet and going to be a bit more moist than the baking the green Burro banana. So let's get started. We want to cut off the tips of the Burro banana and then make a slice down the Burro banana so that we can easily peel the skin off. Now I'm just going to make one incision down the middle, and I like to have my Burro banana slices kind of thick, and also what this does is it leaves only round edges on the outside, and these are going to be placed downward in the Pyrex, so there's only going to be a little bit of the surface touching the Pyrex, so this way it's going to reduce the stickiness or the amount of banana that can stick to the Pyrex. You can see it's kind of moist because it's ripe, and that's okay. Now these are really moist, so you can just clean off some of the banana that's really moist. To just get that off the side, because it's going to make it easier to bake. So this is what happens when you're dealing with really ripe Burro bananas. But if you like them sweet, this is just something you deal with. So you have a sliced Burro banana. I want to use some of the oil just to coat the Burro banana. So I'm not going to use a lot of oil. I avoid using a lot of oil. So just like I'm out like that, and just coat it. And then just coat the top. And the same thing here. Just coat it, coat the bottom, coat the top. Coating the bottom stops it from sticking to the whatever pan or Pyrex that you're using, and adding a little bit just to coat the top is going to allow the spices to stick to the top of the Burro banana. Once you have all of your Burro bananas cut and rubbed with oil, now you want to add your spices. So I like to start with my cayenne pepper because I like spicy. So we just sprinkle on some cayenne pepper. And for those who like salty taste, just a little bit of sea salt. Then we sprinkle on some onion powder. Then a little bit of oregano. And last but not least, I like a little bit of basil leaf. I just like the way that it tastes on the Burro banana baked. There you go. So these are spicy Burro banana slices. If you want to go simple, you can just rub on some oil and just leave it like that and just bake them. But I like the spiciness to it. I like the contrast in flavors. So now these are ready to bake. I'm going to use this Pyrex to bake the Burro banana slices in. So I am going to preheat this Pyrex at 350 degrees. I'm not going to coat it with oil. The oil on the bananas is going to be enough. So I am preheating this Pyrex at 350. Once it's hot, then I'm going to add the Burro banana slices to the Pyrex and bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. It takes a little bit longer baking the ripe Burro bananas compared to baking the unripe green bananas because the ripe Burro bananas are moister and the sugar content takes longer for it to bake. All right, so I'm going to bake this for around 20-25 minutes. First, I'm going to preheat this Pyrex at 350, then add the Burro bananas to it. Once your dish is well hot, then you want to add the Burro banana. Carefully add the Burro banana to the pan or plate. In this case, Pyrex. So use a fork to add them to the Pyrex. Careful you don't burn yourself. Now we want to add this back to the oven, which is on at 350. Bake this for about 20-25 minutes. A couple of minutes in, I just like to carefully give them a little shelf to move them so they don't stick too much. There you are, baked Burro bananas. They took about 30 minutes to bake. The riper the bananas are, the longer they will take to bake, but they are well worth the wait. And you wouldn't normally eat all of these bananas at one time. You will have it maybe with callaloo, but I'm a Burro banana freak, so I'm just gonna indulge myself with some spring water. What? Yum, yum, yum. Don't forget your water. Peace and blessings be with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Alkaline, to get more recipes like this from my book, The God Awakening Diet. Peace and blessings be with you. Live long and prosper.